Ruslan.
Apparently, the Kentucky Senate just passed a bill on Thursday that would make it a crime to insult police officers and boost penalties for rioting. Senate Bill 211 comes in reaction to racial justice protests in Louisville and across the state and country over the last year, and the bill's advancements comes just short after the anniversary of Breonna Taylor. And so a Republican named Danny Carroll said, "I will not apologize for passing laws to protect the people of this Commonwealth, to protect the property of the business owners, the Commonwealth, to protect the first responders." The bill passed, and now he's to the House. And I don't know how familiar you are with this bill, but it seems like you disrespecting a police officer can be viewed as a crime now, the way I'm reading this. It also creates... Yeah, this is really, really interesting. I don't know if you had more chance to look into it. I just found out about this today. What are your thoughts on this?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, this is why people don't even take us seriously in the conservative side, because it's picking and choosing when we look. That's anti First Amendment. Period. You should be able to say what you want to say, right? There are people like, oh, well, the truth is hate speech when it's something you don't care about, right? We do the same thing on both sides. Like, the police unions are fine as long as it's police, right? But unions in general are bad if it's on the left.
Yeah.
Same thing with, oh, well, police officers are just as fair game. If anything, they are government, right?
Yeah.
So we should be protected as civilians to be able to say what we want. Not saying that I'm saying you should do those things. Come on. I'm saying, though, that if you're going to say you're pro First Amendment and free speech, that goes both ways, right? That goes both ways. So I honestly, I don't think that.
Yeah, I think
it's silly to me.
I saw a comment on a video I did recently, and somebody said my speech was violent, and that's like a very like leftist ideology, right? That your speech can be violent, and yet we're literally seeing that logic now used to protect police officers, right? Because it's convenient for the right to now say, oh, you could be violent with speech against police, but that's just goofy. Like, that's like a really bizarre law to say you can weaponize speech. Like, if we have a true right now, that speech is limited, right? So you can't yell fire in a crowded building. You can't yell bomb on an airplane. There is some limitations to speech, but this whole notion that like speech can be violent sounds bizarre, like regardless on who it's coming from. AOC. Yeah, it's just super weird. Okay, so that's interesting. Yeah, I gotta look more into the law, I'll be completely honest with you, but it sounds like a very, very bizarre thing to pass, especially on a 1-year anniversary, right after the 1-year anniversary, or no, right around the 1-year anniversary of Breonna Taylor. Like, it seems like a really goofy law to pass. Thank you so much for making it through the end of this video. If you enjoyed it and maybe you're feeling inspired to jump into some YouTube creator content, maybe you're an expert in the field, I have a super dope course coming very soon. No, it's not a $5,000 or $1,000 mastermind course. It's gonna be extremely affordable. So that's on the way, but we want to give you guys a free training and PDF that's available right now. So be sure to opt into that in the description below or in the cards. Joshua the King came down and bore it all. Yeah, conversations front of the fireplace. All of my mistakes, how do I erase? Wanna operate at a higher pace. Birth pains causing the body to dilate. On a first name basis with the worst pain facing. Moments in isolation. See, I was hoping I would do this to get more family time. A busy mind and worried heart, is this not where I reside? I subscribed that all that traveling wasn't doing well for my soul. Glad I never made it when my name went through the rumor mill. I suppose that the Lord knows I'd have failed. Instead, I'm doing well at home, out my shell. Good book off the shelf, more dubs off the L's. I told Ray they ain't just gon' know us, they gon' know us well. Happy to have failed my way to success. With my family by my side, Lord knows what's next. Joshua the King came down and bore it all. I know a few things, never claimed to know it all. But I know what's off, never noticed y'all. Hit a protocol, need an overhaul. Need an overhaul, I need an overhaul.
Need an overhaul. We need an overhaul. Joshua the king came down and bore it all. Conversations front of the fireplace. I know a few things, never claim to know it all. Conversations front of the fireplace. Joshua the king came down and bore it all. Conversations front of the fireplace. I know a few things, never claim to know it all. Conversations front of the fireplace. All that drama and hysteria should die down. If there's nothing nice to say, then baby, pipe down. Life is too short to try and pay the price now. I was walking on water and then I wiped out. So this is for the restoration of every family member that's estranged. I know you're facing the same asymptomatic patient, different virus. Hard to tell somebody they sick when they only deny it. And you confide in something